Henry's Today appearance preparation is revealed by Jenna Hager. Is this a decent strategy to prepare for a guest hosting role on Today with Jenna and Friends? Despite being accustomed to being in front of the camera, Jenna Hager revealed the surprising way her husband Henry prepared for his Today Show guest hosting role. On Wednesday, August 27th, Hager, 43, said that he and Hager, 47, wore makeup when they were guest hosts on Today with Jenna and Friends in March. She made the revelation when she and Willie were debating whether or not men should wear makeup on their wedding day. Hager disclosed in her statement that Henry did in fact apply cosmetics during her appearance on the show. He looked very handsome. It evens out skin tone. The 50-year-old gist then said that sometimes a little makeup is needed to prevent seeming too pale on air. Let me now tell you a little bit about this job. With assurance, you may say, "I'm a dude, I don't wear makeup." He cautioned that the patient will feel like a ghost after first being exposed to the harsh lighting. Hager went on to explain that after recording a scene without makeup, her husband regretted it. After Hager revealed that he prefers complexion-enhancing products, G went into further detail about his opinion that certain male superstars may look beautiful on TV without wearing makeup. When asked, "Would you like a touch of makeup?" this attractive celebrity gist replied, "And they go, nah," before explaining that he likes a light touch of makeup. "I feel like God put my makeup on. I don't have to wear makeup. I'll also stay nameless." In May 2008, Hager and Bush were married. Mila, their daughter, was born in 2013, Poppy, their daughter, in 2015, and Hal, their boy, in 2019. The couple intended to have more children. It's easy to overlook the people who work behind the scenes in the fast-paced world of television, where hosts and celebrities are often the center of attention. Today with Hoda and Jenna co-host Jenna Hager recently revealed an unexpected anecdote about how her husband Henry Hager got ready for his appearance on the show. When fans learned how far Henry went to prepare for this momentous occasion, they were left speechless. Fans are discussing what actually happens before a major TV appearance, after Jenna's admission, which includes surprising preparation methods and unguarded behind-the-scenes photos. The public is familiar with Jenna Hager, the daughter of former President George W. Bush. As a journalist, author, or co-host of one of the most popular morning talk shows, she has years of experience in the spotlight. However, despite her fame, Jenna has always maintained a rather secretive connection with her former political staffer, Henry Hager. The couple's humorous yet grounded interaction has been revealed to those who have followed their relationship over the years. However, a more personal and hilarious side of their connection is shown by Jenna's most recent disclosure regarding Henry's preparation for his Today appearance. Jenna made the admission while discussing her family and home life with her co-host Hoda during a recent episode on The Today Show. The conversation turned to Henry, Jenna's husband, and his planned appearance as a guest on the morning talk program. Jenna, who was renowned for being honest, started to describe the peculiar actions Henry took to prepare for his public appearance. Jenna says Henry took the preparations extremely seriously, even though he is not as used to being on TV as his wife. The rituals before the show. Jenna started out by explaining how Henry, who was usually a more reserved person, shocked her by showing such excitement about the appearance. Jenna said, "I have to tell you," in a humorous tone, Henry took this very seriously. This was more than simply dressing up and showing up on set. After all, he followed a set routine. Henry's preparation went beyond the typical grooming and clothing choices that most people would expect. Henry's extensive research into the history of the Today Show was one of the most unexpected aspects of his preparation. Jenna revealed that Henry devoted hours to watching previous episodes of the Today Show, not just to become familiar with the format, but to analyze the interactions between the host and guests. He was watching interviews from decades ago, studying the way people spoke, the way they sat, everything. Jenna chuckled. It was like he was preparing for an acting role. Though he had worked in a variety of professional roles and served as a political advisor to his father-in-law, former President George W. Bush, Henry was unfamiliar with the public spotlight, but he had never been on morning television. He studied the subtleties of TV hosting and interviewing, in addition to making sure he looked good on camera. Jenna thought it funny and charming, a combination of unexpected dedication and comic ambition. Problems with the wardrobe. Jenna also disclosed that Henry made a great effort to select the ideal attire for his today appearance. Henry had several dress fittings in contrast to many guests who just arrive wearing whatever makes them feel comfortable. Recalling the procedure, Jenna laughed and said, "I swear he had a full-on wardrobe crisis." In addition to being camera-ready, Henry wanted to make sure his appearance fit the show's polished yet laid-back vibe. Jenna chuckled and made jokes about how Henry considered his options and even sought her opinion. "Does this shirt make me look too stiff?" he asked me once. Jenna remembered. I said, "Honey, this is a morning show, not a job interview." However, the choice of clothing didn't end there. To make Henry seem his best, a group of people worked behind the scenes. It was like they were prepping for a red carpet event. Jenna stated she joked that Henry had even enlisted the assistance of a friend who was a stylist to help choose clothes colors that would go well with the lighting in the studio. In the end, Henry wore a straightforward yet stylish ensemble. But Jenna's teasing of his painstaking wardrobe preparation was evident. She chuckled and acknowledged that Henry's seriousness about looking his best only added to the moment's appeal. "I mean, who knew that a Today Show appearance would involve so much wardrobe drama?" she said. Unexpected astonishments, the pre-taping procedures. Fans were genuinely taken aback by Jenna's description of Henry's pre-taping rituals. Many would anticipate that a guest would arrive and practice their talking points, but Henry went above and beyond by conducting simulated interviews with Jenna. Jenna added, he was asking himself questions and answering them aloud during the entire practice session. He seemed to be getting ready for a presidential debate. Henry spent hours preparing his responses in front of a mirror, checking his posture and even rehearsing his facial expressions, while the couple went over possible questions and answers. Jenna said Henry's dedication to these practice interviews was very remarkable. He used to ask me questions like, "What should I say if they ask me about politics?" And I said, "You're not running for office, Henry," she jokingly said. Despite the comedy, it was evident that Henry valued the chance and wanted to do well, as evidenced by his dedication to getting ready for his presentation. The momentous day. Jenna expressed her anxiety for Henry on the day of his Today appearance. She said she had never been more nervous for her own debut than she was for his. When Jenna said, "I just wanted him to feel comfortable and do well." However, he looked like a pro as soon as he entered the studio. He was cool, collected, and very organic. From the pre-show preparation to the actual appearance, Jenna, who was accustomed to being on camera, couldn't help but feel proud of Henry's handling of the entire process. When Henry finally faced the cameras, he gave an absolutely amazing performance. He seemed relaxed in spite of his prior anxiety, engaging with the guests and answering queries with confidence. Jenna was ecstatic about his appearance, which was a big success. Her words, "He did great, better than I thought it would be. Perhaps I should have him get ready for every event I do from now on." Fans' reactions. Fans responded to Jenna's disclosure of Henry's preparation with astonishment, amusement, and appreciation. As it went viral, Henry's commitment to the Today Show appearance was widely discussed on social media, with many viewers praising the couple's sincerity and sense of humor. "I love that Henry took the time to really prepare for his appearance. That's real love and support," a supporter wrote on Twitter. Others praised Jenna for her honesty and empathy with her audience, and many expressed their appreciation for her humorous approach to the entire scenario. Jenna's ability to laugh at the whole process makes her so much more endearing, a supporter said. "She and Henry are just too cute together." Ultimately, Jenna's disclosure on Henry's startling preparation for his Today appearance illuminated a previously hidden aspect of their relationship. It served as a reminder that even in the realm of celebrity, relationships are real and approachable because of the small behind-the-scenes moments, the planning, the tension, the laughter. And it also provided fans with an insight into Jenna and Henry's marital dynamics, demonstrating that they love and support one another despite their busy schedules.